Christmas is a time for joy and celebrations, and that celebration is not complete without some wonderful movies. It has almost become a tradition to curl up by the fireplace, have some popcorn and marshmallows, and enjoy a fun, lighthearted Christmas flick. Christmas flicks also make a killing at the worldwide box office. Welcome to D Lux Life, and today we bring you the list of the highest-grossing Christmas movies of all time. If you want a list of the best movies to watch during this Christmas, do stick around till the end. Number 10. Dr. Seuss's The Grinch, 2018.
Kindness and love, the things we need most.
This movie is decently present in our collective conscious as it was released just 2 years back. Amassing $511 million, the movie was a Christmas box office success, featuring the eponymous Christmas antagonist. The film's commercial success is undeniable, however it did receive critique over certain aspects. The film took huge creative licenses while developing the character of Grinch. Rather than portraying Grinch as a mountain dweller who engages in animal abuse, the film put a different spin on the character, making him appear to be more of a serial mascot. However, the overall Christmassy spirit of the movie has its own charms, and its earnings at the box office reveal it to be a favorite amongst the audience. Number 9. The Santa Claus 2, 2002.
I see. Matrimony? I gotta get married!
The Santa Claus 2 was released 8 years after its predecessor. However, it received a much less positive response from the audience. Regardless, it did quite well in the box office when it came down to viewership. Not much changed with respect to the storyline in the second movie. Scott Calvin is still Santa Claus, and all the characters from the first movie are still living their lives normally. This is with the exception of Scott's son Charlie, who vandalizes at school. It appears that Charlie did all this to seek attention. The movie entails Scott trying to figure out the reasons for his son's behavior. He also learns that there's another Claus, the Mrs. Claus, which states that the new Santa must find his life partner before next Christmas Eve, or forever lose his spot as head honcho of Christmas time. A mix of Christmas moments and contrived plotlines, this movie is a lighthearted watch for the holidays. The movie grossed $172 million. Number 8. The Nutcracker and the Four Realms, 2018. The Nutcracker and the Four Realms is a classic Disney movie. This whimsical fantasy-based musical did not have anything meaningful to offer in terms of the storyline, but the movie did offer some strong performances and great quality visual effects. Disney spent around $120 million in the creation of the film, but the film failed to deliver up to this mark in terms of both content and box office success. Although it made it to this top 10 list, the film's earnings of $173 million are shabby in light of its budget. Although we do concede that Nutcracker-related films bombing at the box office is nothing new. The Nutcracker and the Four Realms is still worth watching, but it definitely had some execution problem that kept it from filling the role of a modern Christmas classic. Before we continue, remember to subscribe to D Lux Life and click the bell icon to get regular updates on our latest uploads. Also, if you like this video, click the like button and share it with your friends. Number 7. The Santa Claus, 1994.
There we go. So, if we go straight on this road...
Directed by John Pasquin and starring Tim Allen, The Santa Claus was a hit with both critics and audiences. This well-loved Christmas comedy about a man who becomes Santa Claus after putting on Santa's coat has become a somewhat deep and inviting Christmas parable. It is also reminiscent of a Hallmark movie, being equally as enthralling as other Christmas comedies, while being much more memorable too. The Santa Claus generally received positive reviews from critics and a fresh rating of 75% on Rotten Tomatoes, earning itself the honor of being something of a festive favorite. The film went on to make nearly $200 million at the worldwide box office, against a budget of $22 million. Number 6. Elf, 2003.
Santa.
Here's another unforgettable Christmas comedy. Who hasn't heard of Elf? The film follows Buddy, a human who was raised as an elf by Santa's elves and has only recently discovered his true identity. The film's lead, Will Ferrell, and director Jon Favreau both enjoyed increased periods in the spotlight because of the film's nearly universal triumph, and it remains a beloved and oft-quoted holiday hit. Elf earned $220.4 million worldwide on a $33 million budget. Number 5. The Polar Express, 2004.
Well, that's more like it.
This somewhat experimental motion capture adaptation of a children's book became a surprise hit. Although with a budget of nearly $165 million, we cannot merely attribute its success to luck. The film, which follows a group of children embarking on a train ride to the North Pole, is truly a witty and enjoyable December fare. The Polar Express is listed in the Guinness World Book of Records in 2006 as the first all-digital capture film and was nominated for 3 Oscars. Tom Hanks gives life to many characters in the movie, including the conductor and Santa Claus. The Polar Express made $182.7 million domestically, with a worldwide gross of $306.85 million. Number 4. A Christmas Carol, 2009. This 3D extravaganza by Disney gathered mass public love. The 2009 film retells the classic tale of A Christmas Carol. Jim Carrey played not 1 but 8 characters in this movie. The box office figures reflect the public love as well, with takings of $325 million. The classic tale of the miserly Scrooge as he is visited by a trio of Christmas spirits is retold with a new twist. The film stays close to the Dickens classic, with Jim Carrey killing it as Scrooge. The movie was critiqued for lacking festive imagery. After all, it was a Christmas movie, but it was still a critical and commercial success. A Christmas Carol was directed by Robert Zemeckis, thus the success was pretty much expected. Number 3. Dr. Seuss's How the Grinch Stole Christmas, year 2000.
I want to spend a little quality time with the Grinch.
Another Grinch movie. Jim Carrey is a regular feature in successful Christmas movies. Number 2. Home Alone 2, Lost in New York, 1992.
3. Merry Christmas, you filthy animal.
The first Home Alone movie was such a success that a sequel was pretty much unavoidable. However, did the second movie surpass the first one in terms of earnings? Sadly, no. In Home Alone 2, Macaulay Culkin reprised his role as Kevin McAllister for a second and last time, alongside Joe Pesci and Daniel Stern. The movie entailed of similar antics as the first Home Alone movie. Although it started off better than Home Alone, the final box office gross was much less, with a domestic take of $173.58 million and $358.99 million worldwide. Interestingly, while the movie received negative reviews from the critics at that time, it aged like fine wine and has become a Christmas favorite. And the awkward but hilarious Donald Trump cameo in the movie deserves an honorary mention. Number 1. Home Alone, 1990. Home Alone is a classic comedy. Prior to The Hangover Part 2 till 2011, Home Alone was the highest-grossing live-action comedy film of all time at the domestic box office. With a budget of $17 million, Home Alone proved to be so popular that it stayed in theaters well past the Christmas season and was the #1 film at the box office for 12 straight weeks. This period was from its release on November 16, 1990 through the weekend of February 1, 1991. Unadjusted for inflation, the final worldwide box office for Home Alone was $476.68 million. That's not to say the movie was perfect in every way. There were some gaping plot holes, and the writers could have put in more effort at introducing more fully fleshed out characters. But perhaps this signature silliness made the film as popular as it was. And we cannot deny that Home Alone was unique in many ways, thus standing out from amongst many other Christmas-themed comedies. There you have it, our countdown of the 10 highest-grossing Christmas movies of all time. Thank you for sticking with us. We certainly hope you enjoy the video. Now, if you stayed till the end, do comment Movie Mania so we know who our favorite viewers are. Which of these movies did you love the most? Do you think they deserve to be on the top? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. Until next time, thanks for watching. If you like this video, make sure you share this with your friends and subscribe to D Lux Life and click the bell icon to get regular updates. D Lux